400 Blows is a film about being free from authority and doing what you want. This idea is constantly with the audience as we watch our protagonist Antoine float from place to place in his daily routine unhappily, occasionally attempting to think of a way out. It's not until we see our protagonist on his day off do we truly see him happy, skipping school to go play pinball or ride a ride at the fair, or even watching a film. However, these actions are more of a reaction to being repressed at school rather than being free to choose what to do. These actions are an escape from authority. The idea of challenging authority is one that rings strongly for the French New Wave, as production techniques often relied on being the opposite to what the dominant filmmaking style was at the time, and this is especially true for the 400 Blows, both by choice and by necessity. The Second World War drew the French economy into a downward spiral, forcing filmmakers like Truffaut to make corner-cutting decisions to even be able to show the film. While these prove to be quite strong limitations, it also strengthens the theme of the film, as by looking through form, the audience is able to understand the true struggles of both Antoine and the filmmaker Truffaut. Examples of this include the editing and the cutting, or the lack thereof. The natural lighting and sound design, the absence of expensive big-name actors,
C'est le poisson.
and the choices of setting. These are all few reasons as to why the French New Wave stands out as one of the most distinct European art cinema movements. However, when we start to look more into the setting, the line between what is true freedom and desirable freedom starts to blur. We see the protagonist in confining spaces and times where he feels trapped and under authority.
Où as-tu mis le mot que je t'avais laissé?
Je l'ai perdu.
Hein, pas étonnant, après ça, toute si mauvaise note. Allez, va me chercher mes mules.
Ah, c'est joli. Faut piquer.
When we see him flourish, he is in large open spaces, but consider how we still notice the scale of these places.
Bonjour, madame!
Petit malheureux, va.
However, the vastness of true freedom is where we find Antoine struggle the most. After he runs away for the first time, we see him in similar locations to where he is happy and free. However, the context of him being alone, it being nighttime, all push a different sense of dread onto Antoine not previously known to him. And when he runs away for the second time, this time from jail, he's met with the ocean, where he finally finds true, never-ending freedom, or so we are led to believe. Infinite opportunities and options, the inability to see the end of the ocean along the horizon, or the insecurity about not knowing what's below the ocean. These are all the true meanings of European art cinema as well, as it's about exploring the unknown in the face of authority. It's by living by no one's standards, and it's by defining rules and coming out the other side in unexplored territory. It's about doing what you want.